No Lee today, so I'm going to fill in from and just ask a few questions after our great victory today. Skip, James, how do you think? Do you think we got it planned? What can we say about it?
James? Yeah, I think we did have it planned today. We obviously played them a couple of weeks back, and then, like you say, we had a couple of things across the last 2 weeks about based on how we played against them on the Monday. Had them watched again at the Bergkamp game. We had a couple of things around trying to stop them from dominating and overloading the midfield area, which they still did very well at times. But we just tempered it, I think, throughout the game. And most pleasingly, the boys took it on board and adjusted to it. And just really delighted with the win.
Yeah, I mean, them dominating the ball. When they had that 15 minutes before half time, we then go and get our goal. And then second half, obviously we changed it without giving too much away, but we changed certain things in the second half. Obviously we brought young Peter on for Ethan, because we had Ethan in the first half doing a certain role. And then second half, apart from literally the couple of minutes before the full time, I think we almost had it to perfection, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I think you're right, Dave. We managed to get to a point really where they had positive play in and around the sort of their half, but it wasn't really doing any real damage. So I think if you were to have like a possession stat, they probably have quite a lot of possession in their half, but actually meaningful possession. I think we minimised it, nullified it quite well.
Yeah.
And I think going back to what you just said about half-time change, I mean, yeah, if you did a good job of what we wanted to do that first half, then we adjusted after we went 1-0 up, like you say, and Peter was outstanding in the role that he took up. It was slightly different. And we also got Amir and Bailey to fulfil slightly different roles, which again they took on board in the half time and just sort of suffocated their options really, and it allowed us to counter attack them, didn't it? From your coaching role, the thing is this week we had that information ready for Wednesday night, and we had the right turnout for it, and obviously the important bit is you was able to work on it for a change, and with all the ingredients. So we would hope to do a bit on Monday, and obviously the turnout was not so good for lots of good reasons, but then it just gives you, as a coach, it gives you all that time, doesn't it? You know, normally we're sort of scratching about on the Saturday trying to sort it out, whereas this time you've had the right opportunity, haven't you? Absolutely, and like you say, I think the first everyone was accounted for, but nonetheless it still makes it difficult to try and implement that if you've got maybe 7 out of the 11 players or 6 out of 10 outfield players, if you include the goalkeepers. But no, I think we did really well. It's pleasing to have all of the players available on the Wednesday, so that we could do our 11v11 and work through what we've thankfully seen come out on the pitch today. Yeah, Skip, being the stat man, I know that me and you we started the managing from the start, and this is another record, if you like. It's another achievement for ourselves. The Vase quarters, it drags on in your memory for a long time, but then we've got our promotions. We great achievement last week with the County Cup. And now today, I mean, I know how much it meant to you. You'll talk. I mean, we arrive at 1. You're talking at 1:15. We don't have to go on about how passionate you are about it. It meant as much to you as anyone to do the club. You know, what do you think?
It was, because I thought last week we let ourselves down, and I'll hold my hands up as well in the change rooms, because it was good banter, etc. But there should be a time when you switch on and you've got to have your game head on. And last week we didn't. This week it was really setting out a timetable for everybody. So give ourselves the best opportunity to get into the third qualifying round for the first time. We've got to this stage. This was the 4th time. The previous 3 we conceded first in the games. We conceded 2 early goals in 2 of those games. So we never gave ourselves an opportunity. And I wanted to drive away after today's game having left no stone unturned. And that's why I messaged the lads in the week. That's why the timetable was set up, or 1 o'clock me. I'm speaking at 1:15. If you're not here, we're cracking on. You letting yourselves down. It's a Sunday. There's no excuses. There's no traffic. To be fair to them, they've all turned up. It's work, clockwork, and yeah, look, we played better. I'm not going to lie to you, but the one thing about this squad, there's a doggedness about it. We are sitting here now. We are. We've got different game plans for different teams. We used to have one style of play, which we still got. But for me now, the previous round, Basildon, there was a way to win that game. Tim and James have set up, watched this Dunstable side a few times. we set out, we had a way to play. So yeah, it was important for me because in this round you've got Conference South side, Step 3 sides in there, so we've drawn a Step 4 side that you felt we could win, but Dunstable would have been saying exactly the same. They think they could beat us, so it was literally going to be on the day, and that's how it turned out in the end. The coins come down our side.
Which it did, and as I say, I agree with you, because it just felt today that by being that extra early, by you talking early, there was focusing of minds far better today, I would say, and everybody was from the start was right on it, and the warm up looked sharp, and when the buzzer went for a change, everybody was ready to go out, whereas normally we're still putting on shin pads and what have you. So
well, you had your talk, James, Tim had their talk, I had my say, then they had 25 minutes to sort themselves out. They're all out there even earlier than I'd anticipated, stretching out. They're all in at 1:45. I just felt, yeah, look, for me, we gave ourselves every opportunity to win today's game. And I think you alluded to with James earlier on, for 88 minutes, that's almost not the best performance of ours, but when you look at the strategy and the game plan and the formation and whatever we've set out to do, it's worked. And unfortunately, again, me and you are watching it, with two players arguing with the referee over a decision, so they're out of position, they played it quick, the ball's not been cleared, then we've got an opportunity to give away what you would call a professional foul to break it all up so we could get repositioned. We didn't do that. They score a goal, it's a well taken goal, 88 minutes on the clock, and you're thinking, here we go, did we deserve that? No, especially with the amount of chances we created in the second half. But in fairness to both sides, I don't think either side really fancied a replay, because they were going for it, we were going for it. It was a game of basketball, you attack, we attack. People with the finish and the 96th, 7th minute penalty will forget the save that George Rose did in the 92nd, 93rd minutes, which was bordering on outstanding. So otherwise we lose that 2-1. So people suddenly forget that in the euphoria of the goal and the penalty. And then of course, young Dave Northfield, who's spent a good 2 years coming back, he's got plenty of minerals to step up, and because out of all the lads, he'll know what that's worth to the club, both financially and for our history, because he was there with us day one, so he would have known what it meant to certain people at the club. So to take the penalty under that pressure, so yeah, it's just all round, and history made today. Now you're looking for another draw, and we can go and enjoy the next round, but whoever we get, I mean, again, you'd like a team that you can beat, because you go to the fourth qualifying round, you get greedy now, but let's enjoy tonight, enjoy the next 2 weeks. We're in the third qualifying round, who we get, and hopefully we'll make a bit more money for the club.
And our elaborate plan to get James to get him in by 1:45 by starting our team talk half hour early worked.
I think so in the end, yeah, James is on board with it for once.
Brilliant.
Keep that going.
Thanks lads, brilliant day, thank you.
Cheers Dave, thank you.